everybody, it's Ashley from Posh Crochet Patterns. Today's tutorial is this really cute mini heart-shaped basket, or it can be used as a little doll purse. It's really small but really cute, and this is the inside of the basket, and that's the front. It's got a cute little bow, and the back is matching the front with a cute little handle. And I made another one with just a smaller handle. Kind of looks more like a little handbag. So yeah, so let's get started. For this tutorial, I will be using Caron Simply Soft in the color pink. It's a really nice yarn. It's a category 4 weight yarn, and it has a really nice sheen to it, like a nice pretty shine. So that's the yarn that I will be using to make this cute little basket. This will be great for a little girl. And the hook size that we will be using for this pattern is a 3.125 millimeter crochet hook, and we will also need a pair of scissors. So to begin, we will need to make a magic ring. I'm going to use my method. It's really fast and simple. We just create a loop like that, insert our hook, yarn over, pull it through. We will chain 3. We will make 10 double crochets in the ring. Now we will close our magic ring. We will chain 3. We will turn. And in this first chain right here, we will make a puff stitch. There we go. We will chain 1, and we will repeat this in each chain all the way around. And what I've realized when making these puff stitches, let me show you. When making these, we stretch them real high, right? But what works best is once you've finished doing this, stretch it. And while you're stretching it, pull that through, and it slides right through that puff stitch perfectly. And then chain one. We should have 10 puff stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Chain one to secure. Then we will turn. Excuse me. Now we will single crochet into each chain around. And this naturally curves. And there you go. Now we just need to make one more, and then we place them like this and we sew it all the way around. But in order to make the handle and the bow, we need a very long yarn tail. So we will need to measure our yarn tail to be about, I'd say, about 26, let's see, how many I needed. Let's just do 24 inches to be on the safe side. So, let's see, I'll just use my ruler here. One and two. After you cut your yarn tail, pull your yarn tail through that loop just to bind that off. Just give it a nice little tug. Also, your magic ring yarn tail, I would go ahead and weave that in on the inside. Oh, darn it. Not trying to work for me today. There we go. Now we just need to make the other side. And while you do that, I will make mine and I will meet you all back then. Once you've completed both sides, thread your yarn needle. We will now line up both sides. And we will whip stitch both sides together. And I'm placing my finger right here just so that when I pull this, it stays in place where I want it to. That way I can control where that lays when it tightens. And I'm going through both chains on both sides to line it up perfectly and evenly. I'm going to go through that last chain one more time. Okay, now hopefully this isn't going to be too hard to do with the camera in front of me, but let's see if maybe okay. Both of these yarn tails, to make the handle just like this, I want you to see both yarn strands are twisted. So all I did was I twisted them both together, and then I held it here. I inserted my hook, I grabbed both of them and pulled it through the stitch, and then I tied a knot and then a bow. So I'm going to try to do this the best way I can. Let's see if I can. Oops, sorry. I'm just twisting these. You see? I just twisted them and then I pulled them tighter. It was just a little tricky to do by yourself. I mean, it's not, actually, it's not that tricky. It's all right now. So on this opposite side, where we want it to go through, we just need to get our hook in there somewhere. Okay. Let's see if I can. There we go. I got both strands pulled out. That's awesome. All right, now, let's see, how did I do this? Oh, that's right. I need one of those strands to go in through right here. That way, oh, I may have twisted that too much. Oh well, it'll still look nice. Okay, well, my string's probably a little bit too long, but at least we got enough to make the bow. So we just need to knot it so that's secure, and then my bow's just a little bit too big, so I'm just going to pull that like that. Pull that again until it's the right size. And just in case, what might help, you know, especially if you're going to make this for a child, once you get your bow perfect, that knot right there, I would put a couple stitches of sewing thread and needle on that so that the bow doesn't come apart. You know, because you know how kids are once they get to playing and stuff. And then just clip it the length you want. Let me get a better view of this. Look how pretty. And then, like what I did was, what did I do with the candy I had? There we go. I had some candy of my own that I stuck in the basket. There you go. Like, look how cute that is. Too cute. It turned out really well. And it's, you can push it, just sit it. It sits well. It sits really well. And there you go. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every subscriber helps. Thank you all. Bye-bye.